This is the Eyewitness News Update with West Michigan's leading news, weather, and sports team. Here's Barry Shanley.
Hello. Tonight on the update, a Grand Rapids businessman is arraigned on a gold and silver scheme. We'll get a glimpse of what the west bank of the Grand River may soon look like in Grand Rapids. And we'll go to Edmore, where 3,000 people lined up to apply for jobs on just the rumor that they might someday exist. But first tonight, the longest canoe trip in human history is History Tonight. A journey that spanned the entire American continent ended here in Michigan today, and the two Lansing men who made the trip are settling back tonight as their lives somehow return to normal.
28,043 miles. 28,043 miles. It was an odyssey that took two men in canoes up and down and across North America in just 3 years. And now it's over. Verlen Kruger, 62 years old, and his son-in-law, Stephen Landick, 30. 28,043 miles. Why?
The concept of exploring a continent really grabbed me, and that's kept me excited all the way. Even when the challenge or the records, you know, those things wear thin, but the feeling of seeing a continent, the land and its people and what it's like, that's exciting.
I never seemed to have any problem with motivation. You know, it wasn't something that I really needed to dig down to find. It seemed like it was there, and
They fulfilled their dreams, and they set records. The longest canoe trip ever by almost 20,000 miles. The first to canoe the entire Mississippi upstream. The first to canoe the entire West Coast. And the first and last to paddle up the Colorado River through the Grand Canyon. It's so dangerous, the National Park Service won't let anyone do it again.
There are about 200-some rapids in the Grand Canyon alone. Rapids at falls. And some of them really looked impossible.
There were rough times. Kruger nearly lost his life several months before the Grand Canyon while canoeing along the Pacific coast. Landick lost his wife and daughter during the trip. It was all part of the 28,043 miles, and now it's over and back to dry land.
I have kind of looked forward to getting on with my life now for quite a while, and now I can start to do that.
Coming into Lansing, until I saw the crowd, you know, it wasn't so big deal, but when I saw the interest, it made you realize, you know, that I wasn't really alone all the time after all.